Okay, welcome back. This is a continuation to the previous video for the collection. We will start with the map interface today. Now, we will first understand what is the map interface and then we will move towards the hash map. Map is a container object that stores a collection of key value pair. So, map interface is basically used to store a collection in which you have a key value pair you have available. Keys are like the indexes in the list, but in map, the keys can be any object. I'm repeating again, the keys are basically like indexes in the list, but in map, the keys can be any object. The map cannot contain duplicate keys. Each key maps to one value. A key and its corresponding value form an entry stored in a map. So all the entries in the maps are like a key value pair. A key maps to one value and it is just a form of the entry. So a key and its corresponding value form an entry stored inside a map. So you can see here in this diagram you can see we have something called as a search key and its corresponding value and the entire is called as a entry. I am repeating again. Suppose this is a map. The map has two things. One is a key, next is a value, and this entire combination of key and its corresponding value will be called as an entry to the map. Come to some of the methods. Put. Now the put method is used to insert any entry in this map. The parameters would be the key and the value. Here you can notice it down. The key is the type of an object. It could be any object. Now put all, it is used to insert the specified map in this map. Suppose you have an existing map and you want to add into a new map. This put all method could be useful. Next is the remove method. It is used to delete an entry for the specified key. Means if you specify a key, that entry will be deleted upon matching with that particular key. If you want to remove, this remove method is useful in this case. Next is a get. It is used to return the value for the specified key. Means if you specify a key, it will return the value corresponding to that particular key. Contains key. It is used to search the specified key from this map. Means it is just looking. It is like you are just looking for that key. Is it present or not? It returns true or false. Next is the key set. It is used to return the set view containing all the keys. Means suppose you want to just return all the keys in a set view. This could be useful. Entry set, it is used to return the set view containing all the keys and value pair. Means suppose you want to key set is useful whenever you want to return the set view containing all the keys. At the same time, entry set is used to return the set view containing all the key and value pair. Come to the hash map. The hash map class is an efficient for locating a value, inserting an entry and deleting an entry. So you can search, you can insert and you can delete. It is efficient. Entries in the hash maps are not ordered. So it is not an ordered collection, make sure. Now the hash map extends the abstract map and implements the map. This is the hierarchy actually, the class hierarchy of the hash map. Come to the constructors. The first one is the default constructor that constructs an entry hash map with the default initial capacity of 16 and the default load factor is 0.75. So what is the load factor basically? It is the number of keys per, like it is the number of keys you have and the number of slots or the number of entries possible inside your hash map, also called as the n by m ratio. Okay, so like it is like n by m, where m is the total number of entries or you can say total capacity. We have a load factor as n by m, where m is the total capacity of the hash map and is the number of actual entries. Hash map, you can pass initial capacity also. Means suppose you want to initialize a hash map with your own defined capacity, you can use this constructor. Suppose you want to initialize the hash map with a specified initial capacity and a specified load factor. Means you want to customization, you want to create your own capacity and the load factor, you can use the third constructor where you can pass the capacity also load factor also. Note it down. The load factor is always a float value. Last is you can construct a hash map the same mapping as is specified in the map. It is used for the generic. In the generic, like if you want to the same way, you want to have a generic hash map. Now these are some of the methods that we have to study in the hash map. First is the clear. It is used to remove all the mappings from this map. Second is the contains key. It is used to return true if the map contains a mapping for the specified key. Means you have a mapping available for that specified key, it will return true. Next is the contains value. It is used to return true if this map one or more keys to the specified value. Means this value is present in that particular map, it will return true or true in that case. Means you have a mapping for that particular value. Is empty, it is used to return if this method, if this map contains no key value mapping. And suppose it is an empty, it will return true, otherwise false. If you use the clone method, it is used to return a shallow copy of the hash map instance. The keys and the values themselves are not cloned. This is important here. The keys and the value themselves are not cloned. Set entry set and set key set. See, entry set is used to return a collection view of the mappings contained in the map. This map means it will return all the mappings available. That is the entry set. The key set is used to return the set views of the keys contained in the map. It is used to return all the keys present. Now the put method is used to associate the specified value with the specified key. Means you have a key, you want to make a key value pair. This put method is used to add that particular thing inside the map. The size, it returns the number of key value mapping in the map. It is not the capacity, it is the size. Means actual number of key value present inside the map. Next is the values, collection values. It is used to return a collection view of the values contained in this map. Okay, means what are the values present, it can return as a collection view. We'll see an example first, then we'll move to the next topic. Okay, suppose I have this example here. Now I'm taking a hash map example. I have a hash map that is a generic where our keys are the integer object, there are the values are the string object. I'm creating a object for the hash map, a generic object, and the name of the object is a map. So with the help of the put method, I can associate a key with a value, and then can add this to this hash map. So I've taken 3 puts, so 101, 102, and 103, and then with just you can print all the contents of the map. If you want to remove, you can just pass the specified key. Automatically that entry associated with that key and the value will be deleted or removed, and this is the after remove. So let me execute this code and see what happens in this case.